Good morning, Weber family. Today is Tuesday, February 10th, 2026. I am Denzel Parker in the 5th grade.
And I am Amaria Jacobs in the 5th grade, and this is your Weber News.
The character phrase for February is take ownership. Take ownership of your learning means caring about your work, trying your best, being responsible for what you do, even mistakes, being the driver of your learning, and working to get better without making excuses. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the Weber Pledge in a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We are Weber Eagles. Every day we persevere, engage, and take ownership of our learning. We are tomorrow's leaders. Now for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated.
Persevere.
Persevere means never giving up. Keep going until you reach your goal.
Engage.
Engage means stay focused on your learning. Manage distractions.
Take ownership.
Take ownership means you are the driver of your learning. Use learning intentions and success criteria to help you learn.
Here are additional announcements for Tuesday, February 10th. Teachers, please remember to take attendance by 7:45 each day. Students, please remember you can earn house points daily. Teachers, please remember to award house points to students. This is a friendly reminder that 2nd grade students will have swimming all this week. Today is Culture Day. Thanks to staff and students for wearing their African attire to celebrate Black history.
Thursday is HBCU College Day. Staff, show school spirit by wearing your HBCU college shirt or any college shirt. Friday is no school for students. Staff, please make sure you have registered for your sessions for Friday, February 13th. See the email sent by Dr. Russia and Ms. Brown. Monday, February 16th, no school for staff and students.
Lunch for Tuesday, February 10th is chicken fajitas, corn, and black beans.
Breakfast for February 11th is turkey sausage, grits, cereal, milk, juice, and fruit.
Lunch for February 11th is chicken tenders, carrot sticks, and tater tots.
Birthdays for Tuesday, February 10th is happy birthday to Cameron Young. When you see Cameron Young, please wish them a
I am Jordan Gilmore with the weather. Weather for Tuesday is partly cloudy skies, high 74 degrees Fahrenheit, winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Later in the day, cloudy skies, low 59 degrees Fahrenheit, winds light and variable. Weather for Wednesday is mainly cloudy skies, slight chance of rain, high 69 degrees Fahrenheit, winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Later in the day, partly cloudy skies, low 37 degrees Fahrenheit, winds light and variable. Weather for Thursday is sunshine and some clouds, high 62 degrees Fahrenheit, winds light and variable. Later in the day, cloudy skies, low 40 degrees Fahrenheit, winds light and variable.
Hello, Eagles. My name is Dr. Russian, and I will be coming around to your classrooms to ask you some questions. My first question is, what are you learning? When I ask you what you're learning, I want you to tell me your learning intention. For example, today I am learning to count. The second question will be, how will you know when you have learned it? For example, I know I've learned it when I can count to 20 by myself, name the number, write the number, and show the number with objects. The third question will be, how do you use success criteria to help you learn? For these last three questions, the answer will always be the same. For this question, you use success criteria as a checklist or a guide. My next question will be, how do you use success criteria to help your friend learn? The answer to that question is as a checklist or guide to give feedback, and feedback helps us grow. My final question is, what makes a good learner? Here at Weber, what makes a good learner is persevere, engage, and take ownership of your learning. When I come to your class, I want you to be able to answer these questions. The first two are going to change depending on what you're learning. So for the first question, I need the learning intention. The second question, I need the success criteria. The last three will always be the same. How do you use success criteria to help you learn? As a guide or checklist. How do you use success criteria to help your friend learn? As a guide or checklist to give feedback, and feedback helps us grow. And the last question, what makes a good learner? Persevere, engage, and take ownership. I look forward to hearing your responses.
When it comes to inventors, many people create inventions for wealth. There are others that create inventions for helping people. The next inventor I want to talk to you about is George Washington Carver. Do you know who George Washington Carver is? If you don't, that's okay, because right now I am ready to talk to you about a famous inventor named George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver was an inventor who used plants in hundreds of ways to help the world today. George Washington Carver was born into slavery in 1864 near Diamond Grove, Missouri, on the farm of his master, Moses Carver. At that time, George's parents were purchased as slaves. Their names were Mary and Giles. Moses Carver purchased them both for $700. As an infant, George Washington Carver went through a hard time with his mother. George, his sister, and his mother were taken from his father's farm by Confederate night raiders. His master Moses eventually found George, but never recovered his mother and sister. During these times, black people were not allowed to go to public school. But George found a school 10 miles south in Neosho, where he traveled to go to school. When he reached the town, he found the school was closed for the night and slept in a nearby barn until he could later find a room to rent. Growing up, George took a fascination in plants. He was even known in his neighborhood as the plant doctor. So when neighbors found their plants sick, they would take them to George and he would help them get well. Even though he did not get a chance to work with plants in school until his late 20s, he went after his passion, attending Iowa State College of Agriculture and Mechanic Arts. While attending school, George was a leader on campus studying botany and horticulture. He was later asked in 1896 by then school president of Tuskegee Institute, Booker T. Washington, to be the head of its agriculture department. Carver taught at the Tuskegee Institute for 47 years. In the South, agriculture was a major part of how they made money. Crops differed throughout the South, and they had plenty of peanuts to go around. This This is where George Washington Carver made his mark on the industry by using peanuts and other plants to make wonderful inventions. In his rise to fame, Carver used plant biology to focus on experiments using peanuts, sweet potatoes, soybeans, and pecans. Some of the inventions that George Washington Carver was known for suggesting to Southern farmers were adhesives, bleach, buttermilk, chili sauce, mayonnaise, shaving cream, and more. Only 3 inventions were patented under George's name. The patents were for cosmetics, paints, and stains. George Washington Carver was accepted around the world and even received praise from then President of the United States of America, Theodore Roosevelt, who admired his work. President Roosevelt even asked for George's advice for help on agricultural matters in the United States. With his inventions and creativity, George Washington Carver helped to change the world. Never seeking money, he will always be remembered as a great contributor to our society. Even when visiting his tombstone, it says, he could have added fortune to fame, but caring for neither. He found happiness and honor in being helpful to the world. So I hope you enjoyed this quick biography on the inventor George Washington Carver.
Teachers, anytime a student is out for more than 2 days in a row, please reach out to Mr. Chandler or Ms. Kemp by email.
Have a wonderful Weber day, and remember to persevere,
Engage.
and take ownership of our learning.
We
We are tomorrow's leaders.